Believe you can, and absolutely you are halfway there. According to Theodore Roosevelt, don't let yesterday's struggles define today's possibilities. You have the power to create a fresh start, to chase your dreams, and to make progress towards your goals. Remember, every small step counts, and every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and trust that your hard work will pay off. Absolutely, you've got this. And with that being said, I say Grand Rising Sports fan. Top of the morning, sport fan. Trust you had a beautiful, a blissful, a delightful, a decent, a refreshing, a relaxing, a sweet, and of course, a splendid night rest. It's the break of a new dawn, a brand new day the Lord has made, and most definitely we shall be glad and also get to rejoice in it, because it isn't by our power, neither is it by our might, nor is it by our grace that we are alive, hail and hearty in the land of the living. It's by the special grace of the Almighty, the giver of life, the creator of the universe. As such, we say all glory, honor, and adoration be ascribed to the giver of life, the creator of the universe. Yeah, sorrows may last for the night, but joy comes in the morning. Yeah, like I do love to say, joy is here. It's a midweek Wednesday. Some love to call it a wholesome, a wonderful, a winning, and of course, a worthwhile Wednesday. Yeah, some love to call it Women Crush Wednesday. Some also love to call it Women Commando. But then again, yeah, whatever you choose to call it, absolutely, you are right. Okay, perhaps you are stumbling on your listening device for the very first time. I warmly and officially welcome you to this sporting sanctuary. Trust me, you are tuned in at the most appropriate or even at the most appointed time. It isn't a coincidence or a mistake that you are currently listening to the sound of my voice. Absolutely, it is divinely orchestrated, and I urge you to leave your dial permanently fixated to this unique frequency. Time check right about now, 14 minutes gone past the hour of 7. It's the second day in the month of April 2025. Once again, an amazing morning to you, spectacular sport fan right there. A beautiful morning to you, beautiful soul. And to our ardent, avid, devoted, and of course, unrepentant listeners, a very big thank you to you for always soaring with the eagles. And may you continually soar. May you continually be a champion in every endeavor of your life. All right, cool. For the benefit of the first timer, permit me or allow me to reintroduce ourselves. Well, we ain't your regular radio station. We ain't your everyday kind of radio station. Right here, we bring you succor. We bring you relief. Indeed, we serve as an escape from reality. It's all about breaking fresh grounds. We are a breath of fresh air. It's all about redefining the game. It's all about changing the face of sport. It's all about changing the face of sports broadcasting. We are taking it to a whole new level because excellence is our watchword, and indeed, perfection is our lifestyle. So who are we? We are an Afrocentric sports radio station, officially licensed to bring you the best of sports and music in an unprecedented entertainment fusion. We are Eagle 7 Sports Radio, 103.7 FM. Yes, you heard that right. Indeed, you heard that clearly. The name of the station is Eagle 7 Sports Radio, while the dial is 1037. That is the unique frequency you need to frequently listen to, because here's where champions converge and take flight. Here's where champions fly. Here's where champions soar. And we are reaching you live from the beautiful, the blissful, the amazing, the ancient, the wonderful, the serene, the peaceful, and of course, prosperous town of Wasimi, right here in Ewekoro, local government area of Ogun State, Nigeria, sub-Saharan Africa, where we are broadcasting live to the world. Make no mistake, the name of the show or program you are currently tuned into is called Front Page Breakfast Sports Show. Yeah, it's that early morning riser or Kickstarter that comes to your listening delight Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. up until midday. Right here, it's all about putting you right in the heart of the action. It's all about ensuring that your day gets kickstarted in a smooth sailing sporting manner. Just as the breakfast is the most important meal of the day, so is kickstarting your day with Front Page Breakfast Sports Show. Very, very important in order for you not to have a grumpy or even an incomplete day. I dare say that Front Page Sports Show is one of the most well-segmented shows on radio, irrespective of the age we've got to cover on Front Page. One of the most well-celebrated shows globally. One of the most anticipated shows universally. Right here, there's something for every person. Irrespective of the age, everyone is welcome on board right here on Front Page. There is no discrimination, be you a Gen Alpha, a Gen Z, a millennial, or even a pre-millennial as well. And interestingly, aside sports, we also get to discuss other societal matters like culture, news, events, health, lifestyle, business, food, technology, finance, entertainment, gossip, and so much more, except politics. So yeah, ordinarily, Sport Fan, you can tell that it's a balanced broadcast. And the most fabulous part of the show is that it's a conversational or a participatory show. Yeah, communication is incomplete without feedback. As such, it pleases us to feel the pulse of you, the sport fan out there. You can always do well by aligning with us via our live studio hotlines. 0700 2255 1037 081 2782 8497. You can also do well by exploring the WhatsApp portal as well. The WhatsApp portal 07067280732. Also, right about now, it's the social media world or social media era. You can do it by following us across all our social media platforms. Absolutely, we are active on Facebook and X, formerly known as Twitter, where life can be better and sweeter and not bitter. Right there, we are Eagle 7 FM 1037. On Instagram, Eagle 7 FM _1037. Currently, we are streaming live on YouTube, Eagle 7 FM. Also, radio just got even more interesting because you don't have to worry about missing your champions down. Even when you are out of town, you don't have to worry about missing your favorite shows or the voices of your favorite presenters, because with just a click of a button, you can obviously listen to the crispy sound of Eagle 7 Sports Radio 103.7 FM wherever you are under the surface of the sun. Even if you are right there in Pluto like Charlie Poppy, we've got to cover it like a canopy because it's all about making you happy. The website is www.eagle7fm.com, www.eagle7fm.com. So yeah, Sport Fan, those are the channels, the means, the windows, the avenues, or even the platforms by which you can get to be a contributor or a partaker on the broadcast this morning. Those are the platforms by which you can get to be a bona fide member of this sporting family, this sporting community, this sporting fraternity, or even this sporting society. All right, cool. I shall be your radio guide, your radio guy, your radio bestie, your radio crush. Some love to call me Candy Crush. Brown sugar, melanin popping on the MIC. I shall be your chief anchor, your chief pilot, your chief sailor, your chief driver, or even your chief conductor. And indeed, I shall be piloting the affairs of those broadcasts. From now up until the hour of 12, identity check. Identity confirmed. Absolutely access granted. It can never be denied. I go by the name Donaldo Senna, aka Donaldo, the big game player. But if you like, you can call me Universal Man on radio, Radio Duplantis, Amuludu on radio, the Minister of Happiness and Sportainment, the Minister of Happiness and Jollification, the Minister of Happiness and Jollificainment, Radio Presido, Ogarayawan. Top of the morning, sport fan, the big game player reporting for duty. Amuludu on radio reporting for duty. The Minister of Happiness and Sportainment reporting for duty. You know now, when the mic is on, it's all about having fun. Call a friend to call a friend. Call a neighbor to call a neighbor. Call a colleague to call another colleague. You can even tell an enemy to beckon on another enemy. Because your fave is back on the airwave. Absolutely, I'm here to serve you your midweek dose of happiness and sportainment. The BGP is back on the MIC to take away your HBP. Sell your TV and buy a radio. I go live for you. Puyaka, puyaka, puyaka. You know how often you ride on Eagle 7 Sports Radio 103.7 FM because excellence is our watchword. And indeed, perfection is our lifestyle as such. It's all about raising the bar. Oh, yeah, nah. Oh, yeah, nah. Oh, yeah, nah. Oh, yeah, raise them, raise them, raise them, raise them, raise them, raise them. Absolutely, Radio Duplantis, Abro, guy name, sport fan, Odogu, no be nickname. Eagle 7 Sports Radio 103.7 FM. One station too hot for the nation. One station too much for the nation. We are the vine of sports, others are the branches. We write the book of sports, others read from it. We lead while others follow. When it comes to sports, to the blind, we are the vision. To the deaf, we are the sound. To the hungry, we are the chef. And to the thirsty, we are the water. Once again, I warmly and officially welcome you to this freshly baked package of Front Page Breakfast Sports Show, the second installment for the month of April, and of course, the third for the week. Time check right about now, 7:22, April 2, 2025. Yeah, you know now, it isn't a one-man show. It's always a two-pronged attack, like a Liverpoolian. I never walk alone. I've got my co-anchor, my co-pilot, my co-sailor, my co-driver, my co-conductor. Man also doubles as my chief or main analyst. Everly dependable, everly reliable, always on time, never misses the bull's eye, always hitting the target. Top of the morning, Shodamola Oluwakayo, the Sodkay Baba. Welcome to this wet Wednesday edition of Front Page Breakfast Sports Show.
Yeah, good morning to you, Donaldo, and also to all our listeners out there listening to us this beautiful wet, Wednesday morning, yeah. But we want to say like we tag the Wednesday, we target, Wacky Wednesday, Women Crush Wednesday. Anyone you want to target, just target as long as it's tagging along. Just make yourself happy. That is what matters the most. So welcome to this wonderful show, talking about Front Page Sports that we'll do every day of the week, Monday to Friday. Now I want to say the third installment for the week, the second for the month. Day by day, we're getting grower, we're getting bigger, we're expanding our course, we're expanding our tentacles day by day. So as you sit back, relax, and to enjoy the show, also grab a cup of coffee along with yourself, and also not to forget your radio, because your radio is very, very important, so that you loud it so that people around you also can have a feel of Front Page wherever or whatever they are doing, wherever they are. So that is why we're here, to give you the best of sport and also entertainment combined together in a magical fusion. So welcome on Front Page crew reporting for the Wednesday edition.
Absolutely. Welcome one, welcome all. Your favorite Joe once again reporting for duty. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a neighbor to call another neighbor. In all you are grabbing, I urge you, I beseech you, I beg you, I implore you to grab your listening device and of course turn up the volume so that all around you, all our sundry, can get to hear the good news of the gospel of sports, which we are about to preach on the broadcast this morning, because you already know we are your sporting evangelists, we are your sporting apostles. A whole lot keeps happening in the ever interesting and of course intriguing world of sports. As such, we often begin the broadcast with the review or the retrospective segment. It's all about reflecting, reminiscing, and of course getting to retrospectively look at all of these sweet sporting stories that went down yesterday and so much more. A whole lot to dissect and unpack on the front burner this morning. Mouth full of reportage, mouth full of broadcast. So yeah, sport fan, sit back, relax, fasten your seatbelt, because this super sporting flight, the wholesome, worthy, and indeed wonderful Wednesday edition of Front Page Breakfast Sport Show. Boeing 1037 is ready for departure. Come one, come all, because many a gem lies in the cave of Front Page Breakfast Sport Show. Like we do love to say, East, West, home is best. Charity, they say, begins from home. Without any further much ado, let's roll the dice. Top of the morning, sport fan. Yeah, this morning we shall be kickstarting the retrospective segment with the talks of the year's father boys, or the pride of Benue. I'm talking about Lobby Stars, because in recent times it has always been the talks of Lobby Stars. Yes, it hasn't really been good news coming out of Lobby Stars, but then again, the management of the club have got something to tell the fans as we obviously are in a new month. Yes, in an official statement posted on their social media platforms, it reads, "Dear Lobby Stars faithful, we understand your frustration and share in your passion for this great club. The recent results have not been what we all hoped for, but we want to assure you that the team remains committed to turning things around. Mistakes were made, battles are being fought, and we know it won't be easy from where we find ourselves, but we won't give up. We will keep pushing, working harder, and fighting for the badge. Your unwavering support has always been our strength, and now, more than ever, we need to stand together. The fight is far from over, and we will keep pushing to make you proud. As we step into April, we wish you all a month filled with success, joy, and good health. Let's keep believing and backing the team. Together, we rise. We are Lobby, stronger together." Yeah, most definitely, Sodkay Baba, we know that in recent times, Lobby Stars have not been waxing strong at all. But right about now, they are calling for the unwavering support and, of course, cooperation of the fans right there. And my question is, even if the sport fans or the die-hard fans of Lobby Stars still support them wholeheartedly up until March the 38th, will that change the fortunes of Lobby Stars, that is not getting relegated down to the NNL?
Well, it's two different, case, two different scenario. You just picture there. If the fans support them, that's a different ball game. Would they stay in the MPFL come next season? That's a different ball game. So be it they go down the NNL, they stay put, they stay afloat in the NNL. The love for the love from the fans should not stop, because we know it's all about if you love your darling team, if you love something, you go all out for it and still keep supporting it. Yeah, I get where the fans are coming from, talking about how bad the team is, how they want their team to stay afloat, how they want the team to be moving. But I don't even know which kind of rice are they talking about. Is it Ofada rice? Is it Uncle Ben's? Which one? Because I don't know the kind of rice that they're talking about.
It's just so crazy.
This morning, I remember yesterday we talked about them also on the show. I'm talking about now. We talk about match fixing coming from them, blah blah blah. Everything that is coming, from Lobby Stars. I don't know why it's just all about just bringing news that just cause chaos. Not like chaos, but like news are
not entirely like, news that will put smiles on your face.
You get it, and I know that there are fans who love the team.
Most definitely,
there are fans who love the team, and these people, they are not happy, and that is why they are coming on out like we established that if you go on their social media page, you get to see them shout, you get to see them agitate, you get to see them talk.
Yeah.
Everything is not just cool with the team, and I don't know what is wrong with them. The news of the EFCC getting to them, the news of Tog coming to camp, even though they've debunked that, the news of match fixing, the news of the stadium, everything is not just coming together, it's not just gelling together, and that means like we often say in senior climbs, if things are going like this, heads to roll, but heads are not rolling. Everybody's just doing the business as usual. The players are there, the coaching crew, even though one of them or some of them resigned, but the coaching crew is still there. The management is still there. The commissioner is still there. Everybody's just enjoying themselves as if nothing is happening. Even though I wish them all the best, but I don't know if my best, the best I'm wishing them can still prepare them to play in the NPFL next season. Because looking at things now, March 30 done and dusted. Just a few games to go in the NPFL. I don't know. They cannot win. Let's just permutate. Okay, fine. Let's say we have 7 games to go. Let's say we have 7 games to go. I don't have 7 games. Let's say they have four home games, which is practically impossible for them to win.
I don't see them winning that at all.
Because in that four home games, the Remo Stars to play. That's like a bonus for Remo Stars.
A team that wants to win the title.
So you get my point. So it seems if they cannot pick up the remaining 4 points, the remaining 4 games at home, they don't have any business playing the NPFL come next season. Because
it's as simple as that. I feel that they have left it rather too late.
They've not even started. They've not even started preparation for them to stay afloat. They've not even started that preparation at all. Because if you are talking about staying afloat, you have to walk. You have to do the walk-ins, like show walk-ins. But they are just talking. Each time you get to hear them in the news, which for me is not palatable, is not sweet. Their talking is not sweet. Do the working on the pitch of play. Get your players. Let them win games for you. If they can win 2 games back to back, be it home, be it away, like just give them just put themselves.
I don't think they've even been able to win 2 games back to back. So far, so good in the NPFL.
You're talking about them and Manchester United. They are in the same.
It's as simple as that. Yes, they also remind me of Manchester United.
They're in the same bracket, and that is not too good. Just like I've established. So if you want to stay afloat, like you want to talk about the business of staying afloat, first win 2 games back to back, bam, beat home and away. First win that one. That will send shivers, to other teams around you. But you are not even winning any game. You are not even winning 1 game. Talking of back-to-back games.
You don't even have.
You don't have a home ground.
That's the thing.
Well,
you don't have a home turf whereby you can truly call your home. Whereby you say, it's a fortress or a slaughter slam, whereby you can always take teams there and take them to the cleaners.
It is what it is, my brother. Away from Lobby Stars, please.
Okay, away from the talks of Lobby Stars, let's go straight into the brutal and, of course, bloody ring of boxing. Yeah, right about now, Nigerian boxing sensation Elizabeth Oshoba expressed delight after defeating Czech fighter Lenka Volechnikova on points to extend her unbeaten professional record to 9 wins, 0 draws, 0 defeats. Oshoba dominated the 6-round contest at York Hall, right there in London, winning unanimously on all judges' scorecards, which read 60-54, 60-54, 60-54. The WBC silver featherweight champion put on a masterclass performance to secure her 9th consecutive victory, further solidifying her position as a rising star in women's boxing. I am absolutely thrilled with this victory. The plan was to box smart, and that is exactly what I did, Oshoba said. The 25-year-old Nigerian, who became the first female Nigerian boxer to win a world title in 2024, controlled the bout from start to finish, utilizing her superior footwork and hand speed to outclass her Czech opponents. Every fight is a step towards greatness. This wasn't just about winning, but also about improving on my technique and showing my versatility in the ring, she added. Currently ranked 10th in the World Boxing Association featherweight division and 4th in the super lightweight category, Elizabeth's stock continues to rise in international boxing circles. Her impressive career has already seen her win the IBO Female Super Featherweight title and the WBC Silver Featherweight Championship, which she previously secured by knocking out Italy's Michaela Braga in the 10th round at Copenhagen's Royal Arena. My goal remains the same, to be number 1 in the world. This fight brings me 1 step closer to that dream, Oshoba said. I'm looking forward to my next challenge and hopefully a world title defense soon. I'm ready for whoever they put in front of me. The fight, which took place as part of the Nelson boxing promotion card, saw Oshoba utilize her trademark aggressive style, mixing powerful combinations with strategic defense. Despite her titles not being on the line for this bout, she approached the contest with characteristic determination, much to the delight of our growing fan base. I want to thank everyone who has supported me on this journey. The best is yet to come, she concluded. Yeah, so about there's no denying the fact that in time past we used to say, oh, boxing is one discipline or one sport that used to be a stronghold for Nigerians. Going into any major championship or tournament, you can be rest assured that yes, the nation will absolutely win a medal, irrespective of the color of the medal. And indeed, the country has done well by churning out qualitative and of course legendary and experienced boxers. We want to talk about the likes of Samuel Okon-Peters, the likes of Bashale. Currently we want to talk about the likes of Efe at Jagba as well. So right about now, for Elizabeth, we want to say that yes, indeed, she is like a new kid on the block, the new face, albeit in female boxing. And right about now, she's currently ranked 10th in the World Boxing Association Featherweight Division, 4th in the Super Lightweight category. And she has said her goal remains the same, which is to be number 1 in the world. Do you see that happening anytime soon, whilst also maintaining her unbeaten record?
It's been a long way coming for Elizabeth and about Shaba, somebody who I've been following for 2 years or more now. You know, she has been in the news, for over 2 years now, and she has been doing it low key, without stress. Only those who follow boxing, to the grassroots will know her very, 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 very well. But aside that, she has been doing, like I said, doing her job low key, and that's very important. It's all about doing the talking on the pitch, like we say for football, but this one, do your talking in the ring. It's very, very important. Just don't make noise when it doesn't matter.
No form of distractions at all.
Do not make noise when it doesn't matter. Just do your work when it matters the most, and that is what she's been doing all through her career. And I'm sure the fans, herself, our promoter, our team, everybody's enjoying the way our trajectory, the way she's going on the low. But before you know it, she's going to be on top. Yeah, talking about, can she claim the world number 1 space? That's on, I won't sit here and just say, okay, fine. Just because she's a Nigerian or just because I believe that she has what it takes. No, it's all about, her doing the job little by little. Before you know it, from number 10, gradually you move to number 1. From number 4, you get you get the belts for yourself. That's how it is being done. It is not you don't claim it with just your mouth.
You don't get it on the platter. You work hard for it. You fight for it.
You also work for it. It's all about showing workings. That is what matters. And I believe she has all what it takes to claim to lead the world by beating everybody that comes her way. But it's going to take a long, and also you want to say great hard work for her to just displace those on top.
Okay, away from the brutal and of course bloody ring of boxing to a disheartening story. Yeah, this is indeed a sad development because the NSCDG Bukola Olokpade regrets the demise of President of the Nigeria Taekwondo Federation Abdullahi Seidu. The Director General of the National Sports Commission, Honorable Bukola Olokpade, has expressed shock with the sudden demise of the President of the Nigeria Taekwondo Federation, Abdullahi Seidu. The DG said the death of the Taekwondo boss is a big loss not only to the Taekwondo family but the entire sports sector. Alhaji Seidu was an astute sports administrator and a passionate sportsman who has contributed so much to the growth of Taekwondo in the country. It's a sad day for our sport, and Alhaji Abdullahi Seidu will be greatly missed by the Sports Commission, and our hearts are with his family at this critical time. Man stressed. The DG further stressed that Alhaji Abdullahi has been an exemplary administrator who showed leadership in the ways he piloted the affairs of the country's taekwondo, and he will be greatly missed. And of course, from all of us right here at Eagle 7 Sports Radio 103.7 FM, our thoughts and indeed well and heartfelt wishes goes out to the family of the deceased. May the Almighty comfort them during this trying and of course hard times. May the Lord grant them the fortitude to bear this painful and irreplaceable loss. May the soul of the departed continue to rest in peace. Okay, still your champions dial, Eagle 7 Sports Radio 103.7 FM, front page Breakfast Sports Show, the review or retrospective segment with yours truly, Donaldo, aka Donaldo, the big game player, alongside My strike partner, Shodamola Oluwakayode, Sodkay, Baba, you as well can chime in on the conversation. The live studio hotlines 0700 2255 1037, 081 2782 8497. The WhatsApp portal 0706728 0732. We are currently streaming on YouTube, Eagle 7 FM. Let me go to the phone line. Hello, top of the morning, Sport fan.
Hello, good morning. This is Resident President.
Wow, an amazing morning to you, Resident President. It's been a minute. Where have you been?
Yeah, I've been around since the Super Eagle match. My heart is broken, and I decided to take a step back, not to even listen to any radio sport or anything. Then the story that got me in this morning is the excuse from the Lobby Star Director of Sport.
I hope your heart has not been mended.
Eagle Radio is here to heal the wounds, because Truth Econ already has mended my heart. And now Lobby Star are putting more thought into an already existed injury. Because if Nigeria is not playing the World Cup and Lobby Star will not be playing the MPFX, then it's really, really not too good for my kind of
That's double tragedy for the resident president.
Then for the EFCC intervention, I am very happy about that. In fact, they are supposed to go with all the security troops, Amoteku, Banga, or everything, to arrest everybody who is in charge of sport or football in Benin State.
Even the neighborhood watch.
Yes, we don't have a stadium. There's nothing to spend our money on. We don't have good players that can win match week in, week out. We sink down the bottom of River Benue every day. And you are telling us that things will get better soon. Are we getting better in the NNA? Even in the NNA, I'm sure things will get worse than this. So EFCC should please go with army, civil defense, police, everything. Arrest anybody who mismanage the Lobby Star and Benin football and get Benin football on track. We, the fans, are not happy. And for the Super Eagles, I just read them more in the AFCON. It's just too painful for us to just lose scandalously like that from a captain and a defender the likes of 2 seconds. That is too painful. And for me, I'm not happy at all. All the effort of Victor James Osimhen, they just put it to waste. How the guys struggle, ginger the team, work hard to make sure he delivers, and he put in the goal from just a slight mistake of a captain and a defender of his caliber. Got us knocked out of the World Cup. Thank you and have a nice day.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. Resident President, indeed a passionate, sports-loving Nigerian right there, an unrepentant fan of the pride of Benue, Lobby Stars, even though their results nothing to be proud about in recent times. But then again, yeah, it is what it is. Once again, the live studio hotline 0700 2255 1037 081 2782 8497. Let's go back to the phone line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Yes, an amazing morning to you, amiable sport fan out there. What's the name and where are you calling from?
Mr. Taufik calling.
Mr. Taufik, welcome to the broadcast.
You see, for me, I don't want all of us to keep breaking a record, because there's a difference between beach and big pool. Are you hearing me?
At all, we are unable to hear you, Mr. Taufik. Probably should just take a few steps away from where you are so that we can have a smooth and, of course, a beautiful conversation.
Hey, can you hear me now?
All right, continue.
Okay, there's a difference between dog and the lion. Because now those people that they are calling abroad, those people they will play to manage their body because of their club. Now if they should be able to, if they will be able to wound, no, it will affect their club and their money. I don't know. But yeah, they should look for people here in Nigeria that can play, that is very, very hungry. they'll be thinking of okay, going there, to go to the World Cup to make the money, but to also go to a very big club. But we keep searching for people there in abroad. I mean, it's supposed to be like 50-50. And people in abroad 50, and people here 50. Okay, if you take a look at the all the matches they are playing, there are much people in abroad. So I don't know. So I just pray that God should just help us here in Nigeria. But I don't know. Thank you and God bless you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Mr. Taufik. Man is of the opinion that the foreign-based players don't necessarily put all their heart into games. That we should give our home-based players as much opportunity as we give the foreign-based players as well. It's all about different strokes for different folks. All right, cool. Let me go back to the phone line. Hello, good morning, Sport Fan. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
This is Babadi calling. This is Babadi calling from Ajeguna.
Yeah, welcome to the broadcast, Babadi. Chime in on the conversation.
Yeah, thank you so very much. What the fuck, Baba?
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. How the weather now? Yeah, it's very somehow cold.
The weather is good. I love it this way.
Very cool, a little.
I love it this way.
Yeah. I don't know. According to what the resident president said this morning, I think maybe they should even go with the Olode Kuma. Let them carry Olode people to everybody.
Y'all are bringing a bazooka to a fist fight.
Look there now.
So come and rectify what don't share any state to according to
Toba freelance, Emani Koko Interpol wow.
Sir.
When it's not that in the core, if I thought you got to share any state to have football now, at least. I mean, it's very shameful now. Very shameful. I mean, you can look at what they even do to honorable president now. It can't, over, sir, I've been asking of you yesterday that it has been long. That I've been asking, but I never knew it was Super Ego and Lobisa that did that this thing. Even switch off your phone, to listen to any sport radio. So we thank God anyway that is, he's back on the MIC. So, and then I wish that we Generator Boys have a match now.
That's tomorrow.
Okay. Thank God I'll be out also. I can watch the match there. All right, now, maybe I'll still call back later in the show.
All right, cool. Thank you very much, Baba D. I mean, when you are talking about the pride of Benue or the Yes Father Boys right about now, Lobby Stars, the only good thing that you can talk about concerning Lobby Stars right about now has to be O.C. Martins. Man has got 8 goals for them this season and is one of the highest goal scorers in the MPFL. I think that's the only good thing concerning Lobby Stars right about now.
They will lose him next season.
It's as simple as that now, obviously.
Another team will poach him up.
That's no brainer. Okay.
Just the same way they did to Joseph Atule. He was banging in the goals. Then boom. Imba just came calling and they took him away.
It's as simple as that. Hello, good morning. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. I guess I picked that one rather too late. Okay, away from the talks of sports around the country, let's go to the continent. Let's talk about the CAF Champions League. Okay, quickly, let's attend to this caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is President calling back.
All right, cool. Welcome back, Resident President.
I want to say a big thank you to Baba D for always asking of me, Lakeside from Lagos, and Honorable Adams, and all of them. But in Lodi, I still see they can do something, not to play the NPFA, but they can change the management of the board, like Everton did. When Everton was suffering in the EPA, they overturned things around, getting a new manager and building a new stadium. And before you know, what everything pick up. So that can happen if we go to NLS. I'll put our house together, get our stadium constructed, get the player we needed, and get the right people to manage our sports. Then Lobby can fly high again. As it is now, the Queens are not flying. Lobby is not flying. No sport in Benue right now that is flying high. Taekwondo, boxing, athletics, nothing. No single sport in Benue that can beat your chest right now that is doing well. But I'm calling on the governor. I know it's a reverend father. I can talk to God on behalf of Lobby Star. I know God will listen to him. So it's fair on our behalf because sports keep us together. And football unites the whole world, not just Benue alone. For the sake of the youth, I am applauding the governor of Benue State to please talk to God and then invest in Lobby. Thank you and have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you very much, Resident President, for talking to us. Absolutely, we indeed appreciate it right there. God bless you abundantly. Okay, talking about the CAF Champions League quarter-final games that went down yesterday. The results right here. Mamelodi Sundowns were victorious over Esperance Tunis, 1-0. Al Ali beat Al Hilal Omdurman 1-0. MC Alger lost to Orlando Pirates 0-1. Of course, Pyramids beat FAR Rabat 4-1. Yeah, for Mamelodi Sundowns, it was all about 23-year-old Jadens Adams. Man pulled up a man of the match performance. He had 1 assist, 90% pass accuracy, 3 key passes, 2 successful long balls, and of course, 1 big chance created. And in the game involving Al Ali, whereby they secured a 1-0 win over Al Hilal at the Cairo International Stadium, it was all about Mohamed Ani with the goal, giving them the first leg advantage in their quarter-final. And of course, indeed, a big win for Orlando Pirates in Algeria. Chine Sifo with a man-of-the-match performance that helped Pirates defeat MC Alger by 1-0. Yeah, the goalkeeper made 5 saves, 71% pass accuracy, 3 clearances, and man had a rating of 8.1. And of course, finally, Fistin Mayele and Ibrahim Adel, they ran the show by scoring 2 goals each. Yeah, they both got a brace. That's why they decimated AS FAR 4-1. Yeah, indeed. A fine performance by Pyramids FC right there. But then again, yes, something unfortunate happened yesterday in the CAF Champions League quarterfinals. Yeah, ugly scenes unfolded at Loftus Versfeld after Mamelodi Sundowns beat Esperance. Well, what was meant to be a great spectacle of African football ended in ugly scenes at Loftus Versfeld Stadium in Pretoria. That was on Tuesday afternoon. Mamelodi Sundowns defeated Esperance 1-0 in the CAF Champions League quarter-final first leg, taking a crucial advantage to Tunisia for the return fixture next Tuesday. Peter's goal sparked wild celebrations among the Brazilians while bringing agony to their opponents and their fans who had passionately supported them throughout the game. Such was the contrast in emotions between the two clubs that a scuffle broke out between their supporters after the final whistle. It was the visiting supporters who initiated the chaos by throwing objects onto the pitch, targeting Sundowns' supporters seated in the lower stands. What could have been quickly controlled by stadium security, however, escalated into physical altercations between the rival fans. The Esperance fans, who had been prohibited by CAF from using lasers and flares, ignited them during the skirmish, while Sundowns' supporters retaliated using barriers. The stadium announcer made repeated efforts to restore order, even calling for an Arabic-speaking individual to urge the visiting fans to halt their actions in their native language. The violence nearly took a turn for the worse when Sundowns supporters, known as the Yellow Nation, pinned the Ultras against the railing of the top tier. Fortunately, no fatalities were reported. Following these ugly scenes, CAF's disciplinary committee will have their hands full as they deliberate on the incident and the logistics for next Tuesday's fixture, which is scheduled to take place at Stade Olympique Amadi Agrebi in Rades, Tunisia, where a hostile reception is sure to be the norm. Sodkay, why always African football?
Well. You know me. I'll counter that part. Talking about why always African football. We get to see no chaos. In European games also 100. We get to see it often and often also, but not just the way it's been done in Africa. In Africa, I want to say the bad blood is in his own level, but also you want to talk about chaos. Talk about Galatasaray against their brothers Fenerbahce. There's always chaos. If you go to Argentina, talking about Boca Juniors against New Wales old boys, you get to see chaos. Even El Clasico, you get to see chaos. But yeah, there's a way they just curb it. Everton, Liverpool, you get to see chaos all the time. But it gets the way they just package their own chaos. But in Africa, our own is unprecedented. Yeah, let me start from the game Mamelodi Sundowns against Esperance yesterday. We saw a bit of the game, and that game was tantalizing, interesting. And at the end of the day, that get it 1-0. And as they ended 1-0, I saw reports, not just a few minutes ago, talking about Esperance, talking about filing a complaint to CAF about the way that Sundowns treated their fans, on the night. I'm like, you're trying to report, a team. It's just like we discussed yesterday, myself, you, and Vicky, talking about how can you be a judge, in your own case. I won't say more than that. But also, if you look at it on the other side, which was taking it from the last part you talked about, going away from home, where they're gonna where hostility is gonna be the order of the day. Yeah, it's gonna be sure, like you said, like from what you said, it's gonna be sure. Which makes me like, what is going on? We already know that going to North Africa is always crazy. Just imagine the under-17 Nations Cup that is going on. Imagine Morocco against Uganda. That Morocco won 5-0. There was laser lights on the pitch still.
For this kids.
You get it, under 17, for crying out loud. Why is there a laser light on the pitch?
And why is CAF still yet to deal with that issue decisively?
You get my point. Now, on that 17 tournament, youngins, these are young guys that are just coming up, and yet there's a way they allow them to sneak the laser lights on the pitch of play. Now, talk less of now coming to the proper football, which is talking about club football, national team football. In South Africa, they box the fans, and now they want to retaliate. And I think CAF should look into this, talking about retaliation, because this is not good. This will not make football grow. In the
football won't get without violence.
On the continent, football will not grow on the continent this way. If you are bringing chaos, not a friendly chaos, you're talking about chaos, bad blood. They can be friendly chaos on the pitch, but this one is bad blood because you want to retaliate on what has happened.
Basically, this isn't healthy rivalry.
And this is one thing that in the North African region, this is something that they are synonymous to. Putting laser lights, just putting you in an hostile environment that you not enjoy yourself. But I wish CAF can just see to this and just find a way to stop the way they just come all out and just do anyhow in the northern region. And also to other games that we saw, Orlando Pirates punching above their weight. I want to say they were good on the night. I'm also one of their staunch followers on social media. I'm not a fan of them, but on social media, they have good media presence. Also on social media, I want to say that was a good win away from home. For them. Then talk about Aliland Doma losing away from home also. Interesting results. But I want to say CAF Commission still continues today, because in the second tier still continues today also. But majorly there's no Nigerian team, so we don't have to talk too long about it.
Okay, time check right about now, 7:58 a.m. Still the second day in the month of April 2025. A wholesome, a worthy, a winning and wonderful Wednesday it is, right here in a beautiful, ultra-modern, state-of-the-art, digital, and indeed sophisticated studio of Eagle 7 Sports Radio 103.7 FM. Front page Breakfast Sports Show is a segment, or rather, is the show you are currently listening to right about now. And the segment we are in right about now is called The Review or Retrospective Segment with yours truly, Donaldo, aka Donaldo, the big game player, alongside my strike partner, Shodamola Oluwakayo, the Sodkay Baba. You as well can get to chime in on the conversation. 0700 2255 1037 081 2782 8497. Let me go to the phone line. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, my brother. How are you?
Yeah, thank you. We're glad you.
This is Mr. Taufik from Maribadi for calling back.
All right, cool. Welcome back, Mr. Taufik.
You see, my one on the club issue and the country, people fighting I think maybe they should just try to maybe some maybe I don't know punishment. Maybe they should cancel like their 1 or 2 games. So that will deduct their points and maybe that will make their brain to set. And also for the lobby stars problems, there's a difference between 100% and 50%. Like party. Okay, people that are really savvy, that really know how to do that, or really understand this sport. They won't put them. This guy can really do it. You just put it there. Don't worry, we'll do it well. They won't allow the people that really people that can do it. So that is the problem we have in Nigeria. Party. There will be people in there in the street that they know how to play the best, but they won't do it. They'll just look for people that will be in one cup and the people that are like lower people now. You can play, okay, don't worry, I will arrange for you. I will go and do nothing there. So God, you just help us here. Thank you, and God bless you. God bless this video.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Taufik. Indeed, God bless you abundantly as well. Okay, going to the WhatsApp portal. This message reads, BGP and Sodkay, good morning. Hope the weather isn't shaking y'all. Absolutely, it isn't. We see the way Al Hassan Yusuf played when he entered as sub. We go mix the overseas with the home-based players. Lakeside, all the way from Lagos. Okay, away from the WhatsApp portal. Right about now, we shall bring you results of games that went down yesterday across Europe. Yeah, we saw games right there in the Premier League, Copa del Rey in Spain, Coppa Italia right there in Italy. We also saw the DFB Pokal Cup in Germany as well, and of course, games in other countries in Europe as well. Quickly, let's go to the phone line before we reel out the results. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, an amazing morning to you, sport fan. What's the name and where are you calling from?
Babatunde from Benin.
Babatunde all the way from Edo State, Benin. How is Benin this morning?
Yeah, Benin is cool.
And regards to Monday, he's doing a human's job right there.
Let God help us. It's been a while I called on the program. I was a bit busy and I missed a lot of gigs. Even as I get to money, I missed a lot because I joined next guys then. And I've missed news about this way United. Any news?
No news yet, but the league is going to kickstart, again, I think this weekend.
Okay. Let's see how it goes. May God help us.
Amen.
Well, just having a little view to this maybe start of the thing. He said, okay, was he not a resident president that was saying the governor, because he's a clergy, he should pray to God?
How funny.
This is man business. It's not just business. This is sport, for heaven's sake. You cannot be bringing that aspect into it. Let us do the right thing and we will have the expected result. So it's all about doing the needful. Just like the last caller said, they could stop this party thing. Okay, look at the allegation. I heard one of the radio station yesterday that there is brouhaha in their fans at the allegation that there is match fixing. I don't know how it's coming up. So why is it now we're not trading blame games? It doesn't work that way. When we are falling together, and when we are rising, let us rise together. This takes me to what I said the last time I called in on the program. I guess the day before Nigeria played their match, or what it was in the morning. On that Friday, I was saying that it's not do or die. Let us just believe that we are doing the right thing so that we can secure a better future for football in Nigeria. So if we go ahead to win the match, fine, it's good for me. But if we did not win, let us have positive mind that we did the right thing, but it's just that the result did not come. So it's all about doing the right thing. That is what I want to say. It's never about praying and anything. Even if we go to mountain and organize crusade all over for the thing, that is still not going to help them to achieve the expected results if the human resources is not well managed. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Babatunde, all the way from Benin or Batokpe. Okay, quickly results of games that went down yesterday. Right there in the Premier League, the Arsenal 2, Fulham 1 in that London derby. Right there at the Emirates Stadium, Wolves were 1-0 victorious over West Ham United. Nottingham Forest beat Manchester United 1-0. Right there in Spain, the Copa del Rey semi-finals, Real Madrid and Real Sociedad, it was a 4-4 draw, but on aggregate, and of course after extra time, Real Madrid progressed to the final. Right then in Italy, Coppa Italia, the semi-finals, Empoli were decimated by Bologna 0-3. DFB Cup semi-finals right there in Germany, Arminia Bielefeld, they beat Bayer Leverkusen 2-1. Then right there in Netherlands, Eredivisie, AZ Alkmaar and RKC Waalwijk, it was a 2-2 draw. Right there in Turkey, the Turkey Cup final stage, Konyaspor beat Iskenderun FK 3-0. Then right there in Portugal, Premier Liga, Boavista lost to Gil Vicente 1-3. In Saudi Arabia, we saw the Kings Cup, Al Ittihad were 3-2 victorious over Al Shabab. And right about now, we shall bring you the talking points of all the games that went down yesterday. And of course, we shall start straight from North London, the Gunners. Yeah, most definitely, Bukayo Saka is back, much to the Arsenal's delight. His goal earns 3 points for Mikel Arteta's side. Fulham, knocked out of the FA Cup by Crystal Palace on Saturday, struck back late through Rodrigo Muniz. The Arsenal are right about now 9 points behind Liverpool, who hosts Everton in the Merseyside derby today. Of course, 2-1 right there. It ended in favor of the Gunners. Mikel Merino with the first goal in the 37th minute, and of course Bukayo Ayoyinka Temidayo Saka star boy got the second goal in the 73rd minute. Rodrigo Muniz with the consolation goal 98 plus 4 minutes. And right about now, the Arsenal have never lost in 32 home league games against Fulham. It is the most home games one side has played against another without ever losing in English Football League history. They have also won all 8 of their Premier League matches on the 1st of April by an aggregate score of 27-3. Indeed, Mikel Arteta's side are no fools. Arsenal's home record versus Fulham, 32 games, 25 wins, 7 draws, 0 losses. Is the most home games one side has played against another without ever losing in English Football League history. You can call them on pure dominance. And for the makeshift number 9, Mikel Merino, only Kai Havertz, 9, has scored more Premier League goals for the Arsenal this season than Mikel Merino, 6. 6 of Mikel Merino's 7 Premier League goals have given his side the lead in a match. He has also scored 4 Premier League goals since becoming the Arsenal's number 9. Only Mohamed Salah, 5, has more in that period. Yeah, I recall he was on the score sheet versus Chelsea. In the Euro Nations League as well, twice he faced the Dutch, talking about the Orange of Netherlands, and he was on the score sheet once. And yesterday as well against Fulham, he ran to the back of the net. Mikel Merino is absolutely loving life in front of goal. And for Starboy Bukayo Saka, man needed less than 7 minutes to find the back of the net in his first the Arsenal appearance. Since the 21st of December, man was out for 101 days. 65 minutes, 36 seconds he was subbed on. 72 minutes, 12 seconds, man got on the score sheet. Bukayo is back. He has now scored and assisted 10 plus goals across all competitions in each of the last 3 seasons. The first Arsenal player to do so since Alexis Sanchez between 2014-15 and 2016-17. Yeah, only 3 Premier League players have scored 10 plus goals and provided 10 plus assists across all competitions in each of the last 3 seasons. Mohamed Salah, Bruno Fernandes, and of course Bukayo Saka. Despite not playing since December, Starboy joins the club, and indeed when he scored that goal, he ran over to the Arsenal's bench after his goal to seek out fitness coach Sam Wilson. Saka scored just 7 minutes after coming off the bench. He's returned to action after 101 days out with injury. But then again, not pleasant news for the Arsenal fans, because Gabriel limped out of the Arsenal's clash against Fulham after appearing to sustain an injury. Jacob Kiwior replaced him. And of course, it's a huge concern for Mikel Arteta ahead of the Arsenal's Champions League quarter-final first leg against Real Madrid next week, Tuesday. But then again, away from that, Saka is back. back on the score sheet.
Yeah, Saka is back, and like you said, coming off the bench and just boom, with just less than 10 minutes on the pitch of play, he has put himself on the score sheet. That is a way to make a big statement that I'm back. What a way to see him back. A lot of Arsenal fans are happy to see him back. And now you want to say, even Real Madrid, should be scared of what is to come, of the Arsenal, because Arsenal now are bringing fire right about now. And like we read some of the stats, interesting stats from Mikel Moreno, to Bukayo Saka. Even one area also is not, left out. Yeah, when it comes to the stats, because he himself also has a good start. Because Ethan, talking about the 18-year-old, 11 days, is the second youngest player across European big five leagues to reach 10 goals involvement across all competitions this season. 8 goals, 2 assists, only behind Lamine Yamal. Obviously, Lamine Yamal, who is 17 years old and 77 days. So you want to say Ethan also is not small when it comes to goal involvement in mainstream Europe. So you want to say the young boy is also firing from all cylinders this season. Talking about somebody who is deputizing in the absence of Bukayo Saka, and you want to say he really passed the test. When it comes to the proper test
in flying colors.
Yeah, he passed the test, and I'm happy for him. Now Bukayo Saka is back. What next for Ethan? Because now that Bukayo Saka is back, one of it's just going to be cameo appearances for him, and hopefully that does not just hinder his progress on the long run. But good that Major League Bukayo Saka is back. But like they often say, one door shut, another door open, another door still shut again. Arsenal are bringing happy that Bukayo Saka is back. Timbers and and Saliba and that's Gabriel Magalhaes now going back to the hospital bed.
Not forgetting Calafiori.
That's not good. That is not too good news coming from the Arsenal yet.
Okay, away from the Emirates to the City Ground, Nottingham Forest's dream of Champions League football is starting to become a reality. 1-0 they were victorious for Manchester United yesterday. The lone goal was scored in the 5th minute by Anthony Elanga. Victory for Nuno Espirito Santo's side. Nottingham Forest have completed their first league double over Man United since 1991-92 under Brian Clough. Take a bow, Nuno Espirito Santo. In December, he became the first Nottingham Forest manager in 114 years to win both of his first 2 league games against Manchester United. He has now made it 3 in a row and completed the club's first league double over the Red Devils since 1992. Forest are also unbeaten against the Big Six at the City Ground in the Premier League this season. Recall, 1-0 versus Tottenham, 1-1 versus Liverpool, goalless versus the Arsenal, 1-0 versus Man City, and last night, 1-0 versus Man United. Just Chelsea left to complete the set. 85 meters in 9 seconds. Yeah, what a run, what a goal. Anthony Elanga raced the length of the pitch to give Nottingham Forest the lead against his former side, Manchester United. Picking the ball up just outside his own penalty box. It means he has now scored 6 league goals this season, a new personal best in a Premier League campaign, adding to his 8 assists. Bruno Fernandes, 35, is the only Manchester United player with more goals and assists in the Premier League than Anthony Elanga, 28, since he joined Nottingham Forest. That was last season. And of course, man spoke after the game. He said, "Coming to Forest was about playing. I'm not the finished product. I learned a lot at Man United. I appreciate them a lot. I am enjoying my football. I want to keep going," according to Anthony Elanga right there. And there's no way we want to talk about Forest without mentioning their goalkeeper, Matt Sales. Man has now equaled Mark Crossley's record for the most clean sheets kept in a single Premier League campaign for Nottingham Forest, 13. And with the Arsenal conceding late on against Fulham, he moves 2 clear of David Raya in the race for the Premier League Golden Glove. Yeah, in the Premier League this season, Matt Sales has kept more clean sheets than any other goalkeeper, while only Mark Flecken, 122, has made more saves than the Belgian, 94. Indeed, man is proving to be the best keeper in the league in the 2024-25 season. And interestingly, since the introduction of the Golden Glove Award 20 years ago, no goalkeeper outside the Big Six has ever won it. Matt Sales is currently leading the way with 13 clean sheets in the Premier League this season. And for Man United, unwanted starts right here. Manchester United is yet to win back-to-back league games after 30 matches in a season for the first time since 1968-69, 32nd and 33rd games. In all competitions this season, Only Leicester City, 25, have conceded the opening goal in more matches among all Premier League sides than Manchester United, 23. Man United under Ruben Amorim, 29 matches, 12 wins, 10 losses, 7 draws. Interestingly, Luke Shaw joined Man United on the 27th of June, 2014. Bruno Fernandes joined United on the 30th of June, 2020. And for Fernandes, yesterday he made his 278th appearance for United against Nottingham Forest, the same amount of appearances Luke Shaw has made for the club. Interestingly, the Portuguese international is nearly always available, while the England left back, talking about Luke Shaw, is always troubled by years of injury misfortune. Talk about contrasting fortunes right there. Man United sitting 13th in the Premier League table right about now. Up next, a visit from Man City.
All right.
But then again, good news for Nottingham Forest because their turnaround has been nothing short of incredible. Match day 30 last season, 2023-24 season, they were 17th on the log. They won 6 games, they drew 8 and lost 16, and they had 22 points. But right about now, match day 30, they are third on the log. 17 wins, 6 draws, 7 losses, 57 points. A huge step towards Champions League football for Nottingham Forest. They are currently third on the log, 57 points. All is looking rosy with numero uno.
Yeah, I think let me start from the winning team. Talking about Nottingham Forest, like the start, you just read. Let me add to that one also. Talking about Nottingham Forest, have earned 57 points in the Premier League. This is their second highest ever total from their opening 30 games of a top flight campaign. Assuming 3 points, win all time. After their only title winning campaign in 1977-78 season, which they had 67 points. So you want to say this is their best season, not ever, but at least in recent time, because you want to say they've been there, they've been knocking, they've been asking questions. A team that was almost relegating, a team that brought over 30 players into the team, and boom, they've turned things around for themselves. You want to say this is unprecedented, this is magical, coming from Espirito Santo for going out such a result. This is a manager that has gone far and wide. Yeah, remember he was with Wolverhampton Wanderers, moved down to Tottenham Hotspur, things didn't work out, moved to Al Ittihad. Then came back to moved to not Al Ittihad, moved to Saudis. Saudis. Then that's Al Ittihad, with that's Kalu Benzema's team. Then came back to the Premier League, and just for Nottingham Forest, it seemed that have relatively, like I said, bang average players, and it turned them into something good. And look at them, Champions League football is knocking on their door. It's the key is almost in their hands already. Talking about playing the Champions League next season, and that's something that I love. I love that fairy tale story about them, and it's interesting to see them get themselves. I'm talking about Elanga on the night. That was a beauty of a goal, but on the long run, I told you yesterday that for me, that goal, it was just too selfish. Adebayo missed that ball. Will have been saying something different right about now, but kudos to him that he found the back of the net at the end of the day. And for United on the other side, you want to say the Chatter of Dreams team, things are not rosy there at Old Trafford, be it on the pitch of play, be it off the pitch of play, be it in the dressing room, be it at home, everything, be it away, be it far away from home.
But the manager says he's seen positives.
He's seen positive because he wants to do a total overhaul come next season. Because I know, like looking at his mind, looking at his body language, his gesture, he wants a total overhaul come next season. That is why he's saying he's seeing positive. Because you cannot tell me that you're seeing positive and the team is languishing in 30th position. Looking at it right about now, just for United faithful, just a piece of news you can use. United just need 3 points to stay afloat in the Premier League come next season.
It's all well and good. Away from the talks of Manchester United, let's go to Spain. Yes, we saw a pulsating game yesterday right there at the Bernabeu. 8-goal thriller. Yeah, talking about the Copa del Rey semi-final. Real Madrid and, of course, Real Sociedad. Indeed, it was a real encounter. Hala Madrid. Yeah, Antonio Rudiger came up big once again for Real Madrid with a goal in the 115th minute to send them to the Copa del Rey final. Clutch Rudiger extra time goal to send Real Madrid to the Copa del Rey final. It was a crazy game. Real Madrid are through to the Copa del Rey final after an extraordinary second leg tie. Yes, the first goal was scored by Berenetsia. That was in the 16th minute. Hendrick equalized in the 30th minute. An unfortunate own goal by David Alaba in the 72nd minute. And of course, Oyarzabal scored the third goal for Real Sociedad. That was in the 80th minute. And of course, 2 minutes later, Jude Victor William Bellingham scored the second goal for Real Madrid. Chouameni, the French international, made it 3-3. 90 plus 3 minutes, Oyarzabal completed his brace. It was 4-3. It went into extra time. Rudiger came in clutch in the 115th minute. And of course, full time after extra time, 5-4 on aggregate. The Los Blancos progressed right there. And right about now, when Hendrick starts, Hendrick scores. 5 starts, 7 goals. 5 goals in 5 Copa del Rey games for Hendrick. Recall that in the round of 16, man scored 2 goals. In the quarterfinals, he scored. Semi-final first leg, he scored. Semi-final second leg, he also scored again. Indeed, he is loving the Copa del Rey. 7 goals in 530 minutes. Oh, Illuminado. And let's look at last visiting teams to score 4+ goals at the Santiago Bernabeu. Recall Barca in 2015 when they annihilated Real Madrid 4-0. Then we also had Ajax in 2019. They also decimated Real Madrid 4-1. Then in 2020 we had this same Real Sociedad beat Real Madrid 4-3. In 2022, Barca once again, they humbled Real Madrid 4-0. And in 2024, another humiliation by Barca against Real Madrid 4-0. And last night, Real Sociedad in 2025, 4-3 over Real Madrid. So it is safe to say that Barca own the Bernabeu. You can call it their playground, their garden, or even their dance floor as well. But right about now, Los Blancos could still be on for a potential sextuple this season. Yeah, that is, they could win 6 titles. Recall, they've already won the Intercontinental Cup. They've already won the Super Cup. Yeah, they lost the Super Copa to Barca. And right about now, they are in the group stage of the Club World Cup. They are in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. Right then in Spanish La Liga, they are second on the log. What a season Real are having. Sodkay, Baba.
Yeah, what a season they're having. But, one thing is coming to me as a shock, because I didn't see that result at all. The last I saw, that was in the 86th minute when Chouameni got that goal. That was 3-3. Okay, the game is done and dusted. As at that moment, another funny thing about the game yesterday was I was at the lounge, just at the entrance of the lounge when it was 3-1. As I made my step outside, that was when Bellingham made it 3-2. I was like, okay, fine, 3-3 on aggregate. Let's see what Madrid will do in the other time. Then just coming inside the studio, then I saw 3-3. I'm like,
that's football for you. It was raining goals.
Then when it was 3-3, I just know, I was like, okay, the game is done and dusted. I never even bothered to check. Not until now, you just made mention that the game ended 4-3. Like, yo.
No, that's on aggregate.
It's not like 4-3 and during that full time, because
Like, you went into extra time.
Yeah, I'm surprised, because that's Chouameni got that goal. It is 86 minutes or thereabout. Okay, the game is on and dusted. Madrid progress. Then now you're saying Oyarzabal got the first goal. Like, whoa, what a game of football, in the Copa del Rey. You want to say that was breathtaking, game yesterday. You want to say, I'm sure Madrid fans will be sitting on their edge at the time the game was going on yesterday. But in the long run, they're able to pull through and make it all the way to the next round, which is the final. They are waiting, the winner between Atletico de Madrid and Barcelona. And it seems Barcelona are going to be the one they're going to play in the final, because the first leg was interesting.
4-4 right there, Barcelona.
Interesting result. But I'm sure also today, Barcelona will not want that kind of result, to go down. Even Atletico de Madrid also will not want such a result again. But looking at based on what is going on with both teams, it seems Barcelona will take the day. But football can be funny, can be cruel. You can get to see Atletico de Madrid in the final of that Copa del Rey. But I wish to see a Clasico final once again, so that we get to see that whitewash, just the way they were beating, dismantled in the final of the Super Copa.
Far away in Saudi.
Yeah, far away in Saudi. Before you know it, Mbappe got the first goal in that game. And they say no people first call police, they win case. Before you know it, boom, 4 goals, it's Madrid, and that was how the game ended. But we want to say kudos, to Carlo Ancelotti, the man that just say go and play your football. No tactics, nothing. Just go and play your football. Yeah, you want to say good result. 3-0 in the first leg away from home. That is, and that's another very, very big result. Making a big statement away from home. So that means, going back home is just go and mop up, what they have done, in the first leg, and that's cool. I'm talking about them coming back, playing Champions League football. I don't see them playing Champions League football come next season, but I'm sure they will play European football. That one is 100. Talking about be it the Conference League or you want to say the Europa League, because looking at the log there in Italian Serie A, every day is just crazy. Number one, number two, it seems neither of them want to win the title. Then when talking about fighting for the Champions League phases 3, 4, the battle is fierce, because we have big teams out there who want to also play in the Champions League come next season. That makes it difficult for Bologna, but I'm not saying it's cast as stone that they will not play, but looks difficult for them to just maintain that status and just play in the Champions League come next season. And look at what they've done. Talking about 9 games, win straight, something that United cannot even do. 2 games, win straight in the Premier League. It's just crazy how football is.
And talking about another crazy result last night. Yeah, third-tier side Arminia Bielefeld have knocked out Bayer Leverkusen to book a spot in the DFB Pokal final. 2-1. It ended last night. With the first goal for Bayer Leverkusen, that was in the 17th minute, and Wall equalized in the 20th minute. Grosser with the final nail on the coffin for 45th plus 3 minutes right there. It's official. Third division side Arminia Bielefeld beat Bayer Leverkusen to make the DFB Pokal final. They will play Stuttgart or RB Leipzig in the final. If they win the final, they will earn automatic qualification for the 2025-26 Europa League. Simply amazing. A side in Germany's third tier are into the final of the German Cup. Yeah, they beat the holders, Bayer Leverkusen, in the semi-final, their 4th Bundesliga cup of the season. Recall, they already beat Union Berlin, Freiburg, Werder Bremen, and last night, Bayer Leverkusen. Indeed, it was a famous night. And Bayer Leverkusen's season is absolutely falling apart. They've been knocked out of the Champions League. They've been knocked out of the DFB Pokal. Right there in the German Bundesliga, they are second after match day 27, 6 points behind Bayern Munich, who have got 65 points. And for Leverkusen, they have got 59 points. So, okay, what is happening to Xabi Alonso?
Nothing is happening. It's just, you want to say, just proper love division return, happening to them.
After just one season?
Yes, it is normal because, what they did last season, nobody saw that coming. And I remember at the beginning of the season.
Not like they even lost key players.
Yeah, they didn't lose any key. They didn't lose any key player at all. They still have Boniface. They still have that's what's the name now? The Czech international front. I'm talking about I forgot Patrick Schick. Yeah, they still have Patrick Schick. They still have Jonathan Tah and Cole Frimpong and Nathan Teller. They still have most of their players. But majorly you want to say that means what happened to them is just a one-off. That's what it means. Yeah, they did that one-off. I remember, like I said at the beginning of the season when we had discussion about this on different platforms, and I was like, I don't see them repeating the same feat. And I remember also during that time when they appointed Vincent Kompany as head coach of Bayern Munich, and where people were like he cannot do anything. He's a baby coach, coming from Burnley, blah blah blah. Like Bayern Munich they know what they saw in this man. The team is there. They just need somebody to just lead them, and the team is young. And look at what they are doing now. About now, they're on top of the league. They are playing good football. So they're in the Champions League quarter final. Look at the team that we're talking about, the best team just a couple of months ago. Best team as at May. We were talking about the best team as at May last year. They are falling apart, as if they were not even up there.
Like pack of cards.
That's how football can be cruel at times. But it is what it is. For Bayer Leverkusen, if they still want to be at the top, they have to just pick up the pieces. But all picking up the pieces is going to be difficult, because looking at based on 1 or 2, it seems the manager is going to leave at the end of the season. Talking about Alonso, other teams will come and poach him. And once they remove the manager, I'm sure a lot of players also will go. Like Boniface, like Patrick might still stay. Jonathan Tah will definitely leave. Because other teams are scouting him. Bayern Munich, in general, is looking at him. Like I said, Boniface might leave. Frimpong might leave. A lot of players will leave. At the end of the season, that means they not start the rebuilding process afresh again.
Yeah, straight, let's go to France. PSG survived an early scare to book a place in the Coupe de France final. 4-2, it ended right there. Sanson, of course, outside getting the first 2 goals for the home team. And of course, Ousmane Dembele with a brace. Marquinhos, of course, Dowie on the score sheet right there. And for Desire Dowie, make that 10 goals, 11 assists for PSG. Man becomes the second player aged 19 or younger to reach 10 plus goals and 10 plus assists in Europe's top 5 leagues this season, after Lamine Yamal, 13 goals, 17 assists for Barcelona. And for Ousmane Dembele, man is absolutely having a sensational season. 39 games, 32 goals, 7 assists. Absolutely incredible. Sodkay, we were talking about this game yesterday, and even when you gave me the updates that the Parisians were 2-0 down, I said, yo, look, these guys are bored of winning easily. They just gave the team 2 goals ahead, and they still won handicap 2 easily.
And handicap, if it's handicap 2, that's 4-4 on the night. No, that's 4-4 on the night.
They drew.
That's 4-4 on the night. But the thing is, they did their job. I'm talking about this, Ado, like you mentioned, make that number 3 because we see I've talked about 81 area, getting 10 goals plus, and also talk about Lamine Yamal. So that makes him number 3 when it comes to Europe top 5 league, to score 10 goals, 10 plus goals. When it comes to goals and assists, want to say that's good. And this Ado is like on that one to watch out for in the near future, because that boy is also beaming like a fire. You recall that he now plays for France. He's from Africa, but he plays for France. It is what it is. France and other nations are poaching the young talent. And a little based on 1 or 2 findings also that are made. You see, they are brothers who are playing football. Talking about brothers who are playing football, be it the younger version or the older version. There's a way this nation, talking about European nations, they not dump like that, but the older brother will play for Africa, while the younger version who is like the generation talent will now play for European team. There's a way they are doing it nowadays. Look at these are Bracola also, his brother also is a goalkeeper in Africa. Him is playing his football elsewhere. So, like I said, if you go and check, you get to see.
There's also the Boateng brothers as well.
Yeah,
Jerome for the Diamond Sharks, Kevin Prince for Black Stars.
Let's leave the old ones. So talking about what is coming right about now, like that is like the
new trend.
Yeah, that is the new trend that is going on right now. Like for the past 5 years up until what is to come in the future. That is what they are doing. But this is what it is. PSG and that thing to look out for also, because they are also being like fire. They are just dismantling teams 8-0, 7-0, 5-0. 4-2. Interesting results, interesting time out, for Luis Enrique and his boys. Hopefully they get to past Aston Villa in the next round of the Champions League, and they meet Barcelona, and let's see who get to win the battle between PSG and Barcelona.
Okay, finally, piece of news you can use right here. Erling Braut Haaland will be out for 5 to 7 weeks with an ankle injury. Guardiola confirms Erling Haaland's injury is expected to see him miss most of the rest of the season. Man City still have the Manchester derby on Sunday, a fight for a UCL place, the FA Cup semi-finals in late April. Someone said, damn. And of course, the Premier League have announced an upcoming change to the offside technology. Yeah, the Premier League are set to introduce semi-automated offsides from the 12th of April. This follows non-live testing in the Premier League and live operation in the FA Cup this season. It's all about changes in football. And of course, Lionel Messi's bodyguard has been barred from entering the pitch during matches by Major League Soccer MLS due to newly implemented safety rules. The security guard and former Special Forces operative Yasin Chelko, who receives a monthly salary of $60,000 to guard the Argentine star, has already responded to the ban. Man said, I was in Europe for 7 years and only 6 people invaded. In the US, 16 have already invaded in just 20 months. I'm not the problem. Let me help Messi. I love this league, but we have to work together. I have experience in Europe. Okay, indeed, I've got experience in reading your messages on the WhatsApp portal. Quickly, good morning, biggest bro, love your show. Very soon, 2025 media nominations for Best Media Station will start in Nigeria. My vote for Best Sports Radio goes to your station for sure. I pray I find you on the nomination list. Love you, die. I beg, Africa is still learning when it comes to chaos on and off the pitch in Turkey and South American leagues. Theirs is worst. Please help me go over how Nigeria qualified to the World Cup automatically. How? When will Real Madrid ever win without cheating? Timber is also gone for the Arsenal. Chai. Gabriel too is gone with crying emoji. Real Madrid will also use photo to win us again. They will push them to final against Barca. Adeyemi from Port Novo. Man United is finished. Amorim to go. Chelsea to lose again. Liverpool in shambles due to Arnold's issues. The Arsenal will still mess up this golden opportunity. Okay, another message right here. Xabi Alonso no sabi anything. J Madrid performance was poor. I wasn't expecting that yesterday. I wasn't expecting yesterday game to be that tricky for them. Gunners will miss Gabriel, and Gunners stand a chance to eliminate Real from the UCL. If Saka and Lamine Yamal and Salah did the same team bench, start one, sell one. Sodkay and BGP. UCL go sweet next season. Now we fit do that kind of thing. 4-4-4. If we win today, make Real Madrid forget them. Lakeside all the way from Lagos. Quickly, let's flip through pages of major Nigerian dailies. Come along, let's check what they've got in their sports column. Okay, Vanguard newspaper. Elanga wonder goal condemns Man United to another Premier League defeat. Leverkusen dumped out of German Cup by 3rd division. Bielefeld. Real Madrid reached Copa del Rey final after 8-goal thriller against Real Sociedad. Saka scores on return as the Arsenal beats Fulham. Eddie Howe targets game-changing Champions League return for Newcastle. From Makoko to master, the rise of chess prodigy Ferdinand Mehunu. Away from that, we are being led into the leadership newspaper. Saka returns for the Arsenal, scores in 2-1 win over Fulham. Usain Bolt's father, Wellesley, dies at 68. Nigeria's Olaino named FA Cup's top dribbler. Match fixing. CAF orders replay of Cameroon versus Kenya 2025 AFCON qualifier. Kano Pillars reinstates coach after 5-week suspension. Revitalization of Makati Stadium will elevate sport in Benue, says Commissioner Benue again. Away from that, we are moving to the Nation newspaper. EPL to introduce semi-automated offside technology for first time from April 12. Osimhen remains top transfer target for Juventus. Shell seeks improvement for Super Eagles defense. NDSF Uyo Agog as Tinubu leads big wigs to opening ceremony. Away from that to the Sun. Shell admits Super Eagles World Cup fate hangs on South Africa clash. Euphoria as Real Betis wins El Grand Derby, first time in 7 years. Okorie thanks Governor Umba for inclusion in LOC for Enugu 2026 NSF. And finally, we are culminating this segment with the big one, Complete Sports, Nigeria's #1 sport daily. Chelsea's objective is to play in Champions League, according to James. Messi's bodyguard banned from touchline at Inter Miami games. Di Matteo urges Chelsea to sign Osimhen. We have to assess. Forest coach provides injury updates on Aino. Boniface subbed on as a 3rd division. Arminia stunned Leverkusen in German Cup semi-finals. And with that being said, here's where the Fat Lady sings on today's edition of the Review Retrospective, and of course the newspaper review segment on today's edition of Front Page Breakfast Sports Show on your Champions Dial, Eagle 7 Sports Radio 103.7 FM. I have successfully done this segment with my co-anchor Shodamola Oluwakayode Sodkay Baba. I remain yours in sports, Donaldo Senna, aka Donaldo, the big game player. Up next, Sports Rush. Top of the morning, sport fan. God bless you abundantly.
After 27 years as a print publication and 17 years as a website, Complete Sports, your #1 daily sports newspaper, is going completely digital. Now, you can read all your regular in-depth content presented in captivating graphic design on your phone at the click of a button. Complete Sports goes completely digital and it's completely free. Download Telegram app from Apple Store or Google Play Store. Join the Complete Sports Telegram channel. Receive your free copy of Complete Sports and complete breaking news daily. It's completely free. Complete Sports, Nigeria's #1 sports daily since 1995.